Hi and welcome back to Gregtech New Horizons. How's your guys' day been? Good? Let me know down in the comments below. So last episode we got ourselves a circuit assembler. That guy allowed us to get cheaper recipes for our circuits, and that way we can make a bunch of circuits easier. And we also got into auto mining. It isn't the best, but I did craft myself a bunch more. So this bag here is all ready to go set up more auto mining, but I think I want to try and upgrade to the HV one now soon. And to do that, we're going to need to get ourselves a new tier of equipment, and that is going to require polyethylene. So to get polyethylene, it's going to require a whole chemical process, which we're going to be doing today. As you can see, we got ourselves here a start of our factory. I didn't get a chance to do a live stream, so I did a little time lapse of the start of the episode of me building this. Hopefully that turned out right. I haven't edited it yet. But over here we have ourselves our EBF and our ore grinders. I have my all of my stuff from down below up here now. So the portal, as you can hear, is going crazy down below. I think I might need to figure out a muffling upgrade for that thing, because that is annoying me. But we have our nether portal down here and our Twilight Forest portal. I'm still not sure what to do with this smeltery. I don't know where to bring that upstairs or not, or build something separate for it. But we'll figure that out eventually. So I've moved everything up here, everything in the same location as before. I've made it so I don't get confused. All of our machines now are set up in this room. So we have all of our MV tier machines. This big pipe running down the wall here is our steam source. So behind all of our things back here is a bunch of these solar or these steam generators. You can see it goes the whole length all the way down. So they're set up in rows of 7. So this here has 8 machines, but it's only 7 machines, 7 steam turbines. But because of that, I had to upgrade the cable to the 8X, which is fine. So that means now everything here has plenty of power, shouldn't run into any issues, making a bunch of wrought iron here so I can make more steel, but we're completely out of oxygen. All these guys up here were meant to be filled with oxygen, and yeah, they don't have any anymore. So we're going to have to figure out a new source of oxygen, which hopefully should come with our polyethylene production. And over here, I've already started with that, and that is using sulfuric naphtha. We're going to clean that into normal naphtha and distill it down or crack it into severely steam cracked naphtha, distill it into ethylene, and then combine with oxygen to make our polyethylene. But we'll do that after we got our power fixed. So to do that, we're going to need 2 things. 2 types of oil. Oil sands, which is going to give us heavy oil when we centrifuge it, and regular oil, which is what we're already using to make ourselves our light fuel that we've been using to power our auto miners. So to begin, I need a way of being able to clean this oil now once it becomes sulfuric, and to do that we're going to need chemical reactors. But the other thing we're going to need now is another centrifuge. So what I want to do is if I come in here and grab out some 1 to 2x drawers. Over here, you might remember I've been collecting a ton of this yellow and brown limonite. If I grab the chest of that, and we'll start in the corner. So we'll have a drawer right here. We'll have our centrifuge on top, and then we'll have this drawer up here, and we'll have a hopper pumping it in. That is going to centrifuge this brown limonite into iron dust, oxygen cells, and hydrogen. And that hydrogen we produce is how we're going to clean our naphtha from sulfuric. So to do that, we're going to need fluid pipes to be able to pump the sulfuric out. And that's going to go into 2 of these chemical reactors, 1 for heavy and 1 for light oil. Now, the only thing is I only have potent, but for how much we're going to be producing, the bronze fluid pipe should be more than capable. So you are going to come out there, and we're going to go up 2, because we're going to have 2 of these guys here. We're just going to have a gap in the middle. Okay, and then we're going to auto eject the fluid out the bottom and top of each machine. Each one of these guys now we're going to produce a byproduct, which is hydrogen sulfide, which we're just going to stick in this tank that we're going to put here. And then later on we can use that to make sulfuric acid, or we can recycle it back into hydrogen. But I think making it into sulfuric acid would be the best option. If you're wondering where I'm getting this set up from, It's the same setup that Threefold used when he set up oil production, because I really like that design and it works pretty well. So we're going to use small electrum pipe. So in here, we're going to turn the fluid cell in from the sulfuric cell into the regular cell. That will then be pumped out into a mixer. So let me grab that mixer. And with this mixer here, the light fuel cell and the heavy fuel cell will mix in here to make diesel. So we just need to figure out does it need a circuit number or anything? So that and that with a mix, no circuit needed. Okay, and it does require MV tier, so MV circuit is necessary, or MV tier mixer is necessary. And then that will just be pumped out into a fluid tank. And then from there, we're going to have our cells, the empty cells, because it's going to dump the fluid into the tank and empty out the cells. So the cells will be left in here. They're going to be split out by more item pipes into 2 more tanks to be refilled with the sulfuric version to be pumped across over here. So these just run this way, and then this runs like so. So using conveyor belts, you'll export, and then from here you will also export. Cool. So we'll just give you a stack of cells and you a stack of cells, and you don't need cells because you'll regain them from these two. All right, that is almost everything then. The only thing is we need another tank here. And do I want to, I'll just say auto eject the items this way. It'd be easier because then I can say these guys both pointing up. We can say auto fluid eject. All right. We just need to hook everything here now up to power. Let's see if we can do that. Actually, before that, let's actually get ourselves our 2 distilleries here. The distilleries are going to be pumping the fluid out the way here. So this guy here is going to be getting heavy fuel or heavy oil. The heavy oil is distilled on circuit 3, I think. No, sulfuric heavy fuel, that's what we want. So circuit number 1. So use circuit 1. And for our sulfuric light fuel, that is done on circuit 2. So you are circuit 2. Cool. The last thing I forgot to grab is a centrifuge. Do I have a centrifuge? Doesn't look like it. So 1 centrifuge. And you know what? Since we're going to need everything in here, let me just grab out a drawer and fill this drawer here up with that. And I'll take the rest. Carry this over. Centrifuge is going to go here. We're going to point that way. So we're going to fluid auto eject out the right or the left. And we are going to get items as well. So we'll probably have to store them somewhere. We're going to get sand as a byproduct. But what we can do then is our drawer can go right here. And then we can say conveyor belt down here. And we want this to import instead. So that should pull up a stack of oil sands. It did. We are going to want to process this oil sands first. So we'll put those in. And now we're almost ready to power it. We just need to stick a tank of our regular oil right here. So let's connect up all the cable and hook it up to power and see what happens. Hopefully I've got everything connected. So now we just need to hook up our steam turbines. We'll give it a good few to make sure it definitely works. And now we just need to run the steam pipe over. All right, once I connect this pipe here, it should start spinning up them over there. Just need to shutter all these. I don't hear any explosions, so it must be working. Oh, yep, the distillery turned on. I need to give all these guys here muffling upgrades now. All right, so we are distilling that into sulfuric heavy fuel. Auto eject out the left into here. That turns into cells. Here, it should automatically pump it across. I don't know if I need to set this to import maybe. Oh, yep, okay. So now these are in here. And the same should happen up here. I need to grab my tanks of oil. So oil, auto pump out. Now it's making sulfuric light fuel. Auto eject into here, fills with cells, and I'll come over here. So all I need to do is just add a hopper onto you, give you some cells, and then the cells and the other stuff then should auto eject out the bottom. We want that on this side here. There we go. So you will get hydrogen. Do you require a circuit number to desulfurize? Circuit 4. I'm assuming it's the same up here. And the fact you haven't moved over yet, that means you also need to set on to import. There we go. So we have 14 cells of heavy fuel already in here. I don't know why you haven't started. Are you getting power? Oh, wait, no, it needs 3, right? Do you not work on circuit 4? Is the circuit 3 for you? No. He is hooked up to power. Why aren't you working? Oh, there's just not enough hydrogen yet. How much does it need? 500? Oh, now it ran. And now if we look in here, we have light fuel and heavy fuel. I think it needs 6 light fuel to 1 heavy fuel. And now that I think about it, I should probably be looking at the quest book in here. Yeah, I think there's a whole section somewhere for this oil production. Is it an LV? Oh, I think it's an LV tier. Yeah, down here. So we got ourselves sulfuric heavy fuel, sulfuric naphtha, and sulfuric gas. I don't need the gas version. Naphtha, regular. I thought there was a different thing in here. I don't need like cells of diesel. I can't remember. But actually, speaking of quests, you can see I've done quite a few of them. I didn't accept them yet because I wanted to open them all on video. But yeah, I guess we're waiting for more light fuel cells to come through. Yeah, we'll go ahead and open all those bags. Let me go clear my inventory and we'll do it. All right, some of these might be a choice reward, but if we hit claim all, okay, a lot of these are choice rewards. We have plenty of circuits and stuff, so we'll take the bag. We'll take the bag here. Of course, the bag. Okay, so we got ourselves 29 MV bags to go through. That is going to be crazy. We got a bunch of other stuff as well. We got some coolant. That's going to be very important now in the future. We'll put that away for now. We have plenty of pipes, some sensors, circuits. Right. Let's open all these now. Okay. Ooh, a digger's backpack. That's nice. Some MV pumps. A bee house. Ooh, a machine chassis from Ender.io. That's going to be handy. Industrial TNT. Okay. A heart canister. Oh, we can put this on for an extra heart. Nice. Nickelback seeds. Oh, we can grow nickel now. Cool. Bunch of corp and strength potions. Don't need those. All right, we'll just open all the Ep.8 in one go. That was pretty bad. More saplings again. Okay, that's pretty bad. Oh, 8 vanadium seals, not bad either. So we'll just put this away in here. And we got Nemo. We'll put him in here. But yeah, the rest of this stuff here is pretty much trash. All right, well, that was interesting. Right, let's see how we're doing now. Have we made ourselves our first bit of diesel? Yes, we have. And I forgot to tell this guy here to auto eject out the right items. So the cells then will go out and they should fill one of these guys here. And it's at random. I don't think it has a designated spot. Oh yeah, and this guy also needs to be import. There we go. That looks like it went up the way. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, now we have diesel, which is called fuel inside a cell. But this is diesel. And now that diesel can be pumped around to power anything else. So let's take a break from the diesel part and look at this setup right here. Actually, we need to make the polyethylene first. Where should we actually do that? Should I do polyethylene here or over here? I'll do it on this side. So back here, I've already got myself a distillery. This distillery has been making us sulfuric naphtha. Let's stop this for right now and we'll move it back behind us. So we're going to have our distillery right here and then we'll have our cells and tanks and stuff. But actually, we're going to move this up to here. Okay, so we're going to have him actually auto fluid eject out this way. And I think this was on circuit 4. No, circuit 3. Okay, so that will be auto ejected out that way. You go up there. All right, and then this has to go into cells. Those cells then will be auto pumped out into, I think, a chemical reactor with hydrogen, like what's happening back here to clean it. Then it'll go into another chemical reactor to turn it into severely steam cracked naphtha. So we need 2 more chemical reactors. So you'll go out and you'll go out. We're also going to need another thing, another distillery. All right, let's just work from here now to figure out where we're at. So we need some steam turbines back here to power it. We'll use 8x copper cable. Are they all spinning? Yes, they are. So in here, this is making the sulfuric naphtha, which has been auto-ejected out the way. We need to pump that out into this chemical reactor in cell form. So let's go grab ourselves cells and a conveyor belt. All right, so these sulfuric cells are going to be pumped into here and combined with hydrogen on circuit 3, right? Or circuit 4, circuit 4. Then they're going to be auto-ejected out the left into this guy, who is going to severely steam crack it on circuit 3. And we can get some steam from down here. We'll just use our large potent pipe because that seems to be the only proper fluid pipe I have. I do have bronze, but this will do fine. So that will go in here. Let's borrow some hydrogen from over here. How are we doing here? This guy's already made all of this oxygen. Yeah, I don't have a tank for that. I need a tank to be able to store that oxygen so I can recycle it back up into this centrifuge. Not sure how I'm going to do that. So in here, hydrogen. This is also going to make hydrogen sulfide, which will probably just store in another drawer or a tank. You are then going to auto eject items into here. That's going to severely steam crack it. That's going to be pumped out then into a distillery, because this is going to create a fluid version and distills on circuit 10. And that is going to be making us ethylene. And then that goes into another chemical reactor with oxygen, which actually this oxygen back here can actually be used. Oh yeah, that's done on circuit 1. Needs power. And this will make us our molten polyethylene. I cannot think. There's too much noise. Okay, I think that's all this done. So now we're making ourselves molten polyethylene. These empty cells can just go back over here. Right, let's do this setup here. So for this one, I need 2 more chemical reactors and an electrolyzer. So the way this setup here is going to work, we're going to have 2 different drawers. I forgot I already had the drawers. Let's remove this one because I'm going to need this drawer, which has all our silicon dust in it. And this is how this is going to be set up. We're going to have electrolyzer up here and then 2 chemical reactors. And the way we're going to hook this up is going to require our polyethylene, which is in here. So let me just grab a small bit of this. Our pulsating iron. So that in the bending machine to make plates. Pulsating iron plates plus small electrum pipe inside an assembling machine with molten polyethylene will make us our item conduits. So 8 item conduits should be more than enough. So the way this is going to work, we're going to have item conduits going all the way up the side and only 1 right here. We're not going to have any connection here, so that disconnects. There's 2 other things we're going to need, and that is zinc dust and chlorine. Now, I should have a small bit of zinc somewhere. Yep. We only need a small amount, so 16 should be more than enough. And the really cool thing about this setup here is it actually recycles the same chlorine over and over again. So we never have to worry about using the same one. So if we just grab 16 chlorine, and let me think what way this starts. So, oh, you're not supposed to have anything on you. So let me think. I think you start with the center one. So the silicon, we're going to say extract on blue. We're going to have to probably come up with like a system for this so we know what does what. So the way this will work is anything that has the same blue arrow, it'll input. So in here, if we change this to blue and insert, we can see that the raw silicon is being inserted in here. The silicone is going to be mixed with chlorine to make tetrachlorine or silicon tetrachloride. So in goes that. And is this done on a circuit? Circuit 2. So in here now, this is going to make us silicon tetrachloride. That is going to be chemical reacted with zinc dust to make us silicon solar grade poly dust and zinc chloride. So we want to auto fluid eject this down the bottom. So auto fluid output. How are you having power issues? Oh, wow. Okay. That's why we need to get this diesel set up running properly. Okay, so that's been pumped down here. And then this combines with zinc. And does this require a circuit number as well? Circuit 1. So actually, no, I have that wrong. It doesn't start up there. It connects right here. So this is going to make our silicon solar grade. So we want this to be extract on blue. And you are going to be insert on blue. It's disconnected from this pipe here, so it won't actually matter. But then we're also going to get a byproduct of our, what's it called? Zinc chloride. That then needs to be electrolyzed. So that way now in here, we can actually say a different version of the channel. So we can just say purple, extract on purple, and then up here is going to be insert on purple. And then we can auto eject the actual item down and the fluid down. Actually, no, the item doesn't come out. In here, actually, we can then say brown extract. I forgot we do need an extract. And then down here, the zinc, we can insert on brown. So that's the way it's going to work. Yeah, steam is definitely a big issue. We're going to have to upgrade to MV combustion generators now. All right, I fixed this power issue for the silicon. I've replaced the steam turbines with combustion generators, which I'm feeding them the diesel through this low voltage tank right here. And I did fix the oxygen issue here with these guys. And actually, you can continue importing into here again because you look like you're full. So the way this is working right now is on the back right here, I have a conduit. So I'm actually exporting the items out up the way. So this is filling with the iron dust and the cells. The cells are then being pulled out, going into this tank, which is then being dumped out of the cell into the tank. And then on the outside wall here, because I didn't really have space, I have more conduits here, which are pulling the empty cells back down into the centrifuge. Eventually, we can get like facades that can cover these things, but they require conduit binder and CF power. I'm not getting into that right now. Probably do that later on, but it's not visible from the inside, which is fine. But yeah, so now we have a constant supply of oxygen and a constant supply of hydrogen going to each one of these guys here. And yeah, so this is constantly just fueling itself now. So at the back of this tank, I have an electric pump, which is pumping down to fill these these combustion generators to run this whole setup, which is pretty cool. And now that we have plenty of silicon, we actually have enough to do this twice, or 3 times actually, but we're only going to do it twice right now. What I need to grab out here is some small gallium arsenide crystals. Let's double check on our steam's setup, make sure it's still going. How much steam have we gotten here? Okay, we got a full boiler, and all of these guys seem to be still exporting out their maximum output, which is good, because we need to make sure that this guy, the EBF, stays running at 100% right now, so we don't want to be running into any issues. So let's take out all this wrought iron because we don't need this in here at the moment. I think it's on circuit 2. Yeah, circuit 2 with 1 small gallium arsenide and half a stack of solar silicon grade dust. And that will make us our monocrystalline silicon boule. So in these go, and this is going to take 450 seconds. That's a long time. So we just want to make sure this thing stays constantly powered. And once it's done, we can start cutting up those wafers, laser engraving them, and then use those to make us our new circuits, which we can use like these. I think in here for making different circuits or something different. Okay, these are only used for making like the transformers and the energy hatches. So the energy hatches is the main thing we want. But looking in here, getting ourselves, I think it's the red laser lens. Yeah, the integrated logic. This is what's going to be used to make us our HV circuits. So that's what we're going to have to make. Oh yeah, and we're also going to need RAM, which is a green sapphire, or yeah, we're going to have to go with green sapphire. So let's go make those, get the laser engraver and everything ready. And by the time that we have that, hopefully we've got 1 crystal come through. Okay, so to make our lenses, we're going to need some exquisite gems. So we're going to need an exquisite emerald, an exquisite ruby, and we don't have an exquisite sapphire, so we're going to have to make us a sapphire block and then cut that and then lathe it. So we have a lathe right here. So in these 2 go. We have our compressor down here, so let's compress up one of these into a block. The block then needs to go through the cutting machine, which is currently cutting diamonds. So I'm going to stop that for a moment. So this is going to take another 60 seconds-ish. So we should have our green sapphire lens now in a minute. Let's go make ourselves the laser engraver now. So the laser engraver is missing just the emitter. So there we go. So here is our laser engraver. How far have we gotten? Because I actually made those quite quick. We are only just over halfway done. Actually, while we're waiting for the EBF to cook up that silicon, there's actually something I want to do, and that's going to require polyethylene bars. Over here, I need to grab a large pipe mold, and I want to extrude out large plastic pipes. So we got 3 of them, and 3 should be enough. Oh, wait, did I use up all of my pulsating iron making conduits? Damn it, I think I did. Do I have any more pulsating iron dust? Or did I use it all? I'm pretty sure I used it all. So that's going to require me to use up my ender pearls. So ender pearls dust with red alloy and iron. We're getting plenty of iron from our centrifuging on brown limonite. So I just need to macerate up these ender pearls. Okay, our crystal silicon boules are done. So all we have to do now is throw those through a cutting machine. Our green sapphire plate is done, so we can throw that through the lathe now, and that will make us our lens. And then we have our precision laser engraver, which we'll just hook up right there, and we'll auto eject you out the bottom. And I think the one we're going to need first is the emerald lens, right? Yes. So emerald lens in here. We got ourselves our wafers. Put those in here. We won't do all of them. We'll just do 8 for now because we only need the ULPC ones for the energy hatches. So we'll just do 8 for now. And then we'll divide the other 2 here into 12s, and we'll use those with the sapphire lens and the ruby lens. Oh, we're out of power. Oh, that's right, because all the power has been taken up by this guy right here. Oh, never mind. How are we running out of issues with steam? We have max steam in our thing. It's just transport of steam. Like this pipe, even though it's the biggest size, it's still not enough. But soon we'll have diesel power. And there we go. We have ourselves our ULPIC wafers, and we just need to cut those into the actual chip. Cool. So one last thing I want to do is actually upgrade the EBF. But before that, we have our pulsating iron. And in here, we have a bunch of manganese and a bunch of nickel. If we come over here, I need to grab myself 24 stacks of iron. Oh, that's nowhere near enough. I thought I had more than that. All right, there we go. We have our pulsating iron plates. But the other thing I wanted to make now is stainless steel. So that is going to require 1 chrome, 1 nickel, 1 manganese, and 6 iron dust. And that will give us 9 stacks if we provide a stack of each of stainless steel. So I should have everything I need here, and then the rest of that. And then we'll just do that, and this. And yeah, all we're missing is just a small bit of iron, but we should be getting ourselves stainless steel. Is this? Okay, it is very slow. But yeah, we're definitely going to have to upgrade the power for this, and I'm hopefully going to have mostly everything running on diesel by next episode. But the last thing I wanted to do is actually upgrade that tank that's storing the diesel to a super tank. And we're probably going to need 2 super tanks. So, pulsating iron plus those plastic pipes we made. This will give us a hermetic casing, and then a hermetic casing is going to make us our super tank. And the next tier of this, which is the hermetic or super tank 2, what does that require? MV tier circuit, stainless steel but vibrant alloy. Yeah, we don't have any of that. And what does the number 2 require? Large PCV. Yeah, we don't have that. So super tank 1 is what we're going to have to go with. But still, this still stores 4 million or millibuckets or 4,000 buckets compared to this guy's here 256 buckets. So it's still a huge improvement. So we just remove that there. And the cool thing about the super tanks, they do have automatic fluid output. So we just point it to the back, and then this guy here will just auto eject. And this guy here is already set up to pull out the cell, so it's fine. So why aren't you working? Oh yes, we're just out of cells to transfer everything across. But that's an easy fix. So how much stainless steel have we made? 18. That's enough just to get started. And we can actually throw this inside the EBF here. What circuit does it need? Oh, this requires HV with oxygen. I forgot. So we do need to make ourselves our next tier of energy hatch, which is fine because we should have our low power ICs in here. So we should have everything now to make ourselves the the MV energy hatch. The only thing we don't have is the medium voltage coil, but that's just aluminium and magnetic steel, which I have plenty of. This in the wire mill on circuit 3. And how much coil does it require each? We're going to need 4 of these, so 8 of it should be more than enough. So there's a whole stack of fine aluminium. Let's grab our magnetic steel rods. We just need 4 of them, and they go in the assembly machine. Don't think it needs a circuit. Oh, it does, circuit 1, but it's already set to circuit 1. That's why it started. All right, and there we go. We have our 2 MV energy hatches. So that is more or less our EBF now upgraded. And just put all this stuff away for the time being. All right, and now we just need to be able to power it, and I guess we're going to use the combustion generators. Do I have any left over? Did I set them all up over with the oil production? I think I did. So we're just going to need 4 of these combustion generators, but we're also going to need a way of being able to like give it fuel. So what we're going to use is a super tank and a fairly long pipe of potent. So let's go get ourselves more pulsating iron. I think this thing ran out of power while making a second one. Oh no, we have just one, which is enough. Can I use these super tanks as like a thing to take out fluid? Oh, I can. I wasn't sure if that was the case, but it looks like I can just use it to pull out fluid. So I'm just going to rob a good amount of this. And oh yeah, that's one other thing about the super tank. The more full it is, the more debuffs you end up getting. So I need like milk or Terrawort to be able to remove these side effects. But anyway, we have 127 buckets in here. That should be enough to keep our thing running for a while. So we just need to come over here, come underneath the EBF. We can remove these pipes for now, and these steam turbines. Get rid of the old cable. Oh yeah, that's something I need to grab. Cable. Do I have? I only have 8x on me. I mean, 8x will work. And then remove the old LV energy hatches. Right, and we don't need the steam connecting over here, so that can disconnect and stay running this way. Oh my god, this thing's annoying me. Let me plug this in right here, because then that way we can actually like just access it easier. And then the steam can just connect here. All right, moment of truth. 2 MV energy hatches, 8x annealed cable, and then our advanced turbine or combustion generators. Point them towards the cable, connect the cable now, and then we just need to run this pipe down and connect it to these. What's the best way to do this? You know what? Let me actually move this down the way. Can I pick this thing up with a conveyor? No, or not conveyor. Whatever that thing's called. If I move it down a block and then connect it here like this. Okay, that should work. And you are facing that direction. So all I have to do is to say auto eject. And these guys are getting fuel. All of them are getting fuel. Yep. So if we have a look up here now, the EBF should be running at HV. We won't know until we turn it on. All right, let's try and cook our stainless steel and pulsating iron. Please don't blow up. I'm pretty sure I've done this right. Yes, and it used to take 80 seconds and now it only takes 40. So we've cut the time in half and we are running at HV tier power. Oh, that's amazing. Now we have access to so much more recipes. So we have stainless steel, which is one of the main components we're going to need to be upgrading into HV tier stuff. And so a lot of the HV tier things, say for example, the motor. The HV tier motor requires stainless steel rods and electrum wire. Electrum is easy, we have plenty of that. But it's mainly the stainless steel, like even the pistons, stainless steel plates, robot arms, or even that small stainless steel gears. Using this now, because we have access to stainless steel, we can actually make ourselves our compressed chest, which is one of the main things I wanted to get. So all it's going to require is just a bunch of stainless steel, an obsidian chest, which is just dense obsidian plates. I'll just have to go get more obsidian and a diamond chest. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to upgrade most of those chests over there to compressed and hook up compressed chest underneath all of the machines over here because they open even if there's a block on top. So I'm going to end it there. Hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell when you're at it then as well. So without any further ado, goodbye.